I don't retell that story because it's your story and because it embarrasses me a little to tell it tangentially somehow.
It's the most humiliated I've ever been.
It's the worst thing that I can think. I pooped at a girlfriend's apartment one time, and I think they smelled it, and I was so embarrassed. Like I was, because then later on I asked to go in the other girl's bathroom,
and it went down. It was fine.
Oh yeah, everything was fine.
It was just a stinky poo.
I think it was a little stinky, but then like I sort of got a sense because like later on we were all hanging out, and I asked the other girl because we were in her bedroom if I could use her bathroom, and I just had to pee, but I could tell she was kind of hesitant at first, and I think she thought I was going to take another stinky poop. I think the other girl had told her he took a stinky poop in my bathroom, and now she was afraid I was going to also stinky poop. And I remember being so humiliated, and that's nothing compared to what happened to you.
No, well, and for Billy's benefit, when I was 17, I was dating a girl, and I haven't had to tell this in so long. I'm going back. I'm going back.
You go back to that place. I go to that place a little when I tell it, so I don't tell it.
I basically. My girlfriend and I got back to her place, and I had to take a horrible shit, and she had open the front door, foyer bathroom. And I was like, I don't want to go upstairs and destroy the upstairs bathroom. So I'm going to go on this one. So if there's a poo smell, it's disseminated amongst the rest of the house. And I went in there, took a wild shit, just a banana shit.
Real clanker.
Firing out there. Clanker. It was all sorts of shit. There were logs. There was diarrhea. It was there were shrimp baskets. It was all kinds of shit. It was a diversity pile of shit. And then when I wiped, got up and flushed, and it came to the top of the bowl. And I was like, oh no. And there's no plunger. There's no out for me. I'm in the mix. And so I waited for it to settle down a little bit. And foolishly, I was like, oh, no. Maybe I can flush it again and it'll go down. Flush it again. This thing erupts. Now my entire stomach content of shrimp basket is all over the floor of their nice foyer bathroom. And also, logs are cresting. Things are like, it's despicable what I've done. And it overflows so much that it's a very small bathroom, that the water starts to go under the door, leaving the bathroom into the foyer of their home. And I have to, like, at some point, like, I've said this before exactly, but I was like, Game 7 mentality. I was like, open the door, and I'm like, I need towels. I'm yelling, like, their whole family is home. My girlfriend's home. Her sisters are home. Her brother's home. Her parents are home. It's a family of like 6. And I go out there, and as soon as I ask for the towels, the flood has begun. It can't be stopped. It's like when the Ents destroyed that like Isengard thing, and then like the entire area was flooded. Yeah, free the river. That's basically what it was. And then the mom came down, and she was like, "There's shit on my foyer." She screamed that. I'm like, I would have, if someone handed me a loaded 9, I would have bang, just ended that shit right there.
Yeah, I would have just left and never talked to her again.
We had to soak that shit up. It was everywhere. There was so much of it. I can't understate the amount of shit that was everywhere. God. The amount of actual my feces on the floor.
You know what made it worse? I just thought of something. Like, imagine if in the middle of all that hell, the dog came out and grabbed some poo and started running around with it. He wants to eat the poo, but you know how dogs are when you try to take something away from them? How they're like running for it and like
put that log down. Put that log down.
There's a brown splash trail.
It was
following him.
And then we had to clean it up, and I had parts of it are almost blacked out of trauma. Because I was so humiliated. I think I would have started a fire in the bathroom and just burnt the house down. Like, get out, there's a fire. And everybody runs. At that point. That may have been my move. I should have lit one, because before I came out, I ruined their bath towels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, it is bar none the most embarrassing story I've ever heard in my life, and that includes like movies that are even real. That includes like fables. This is some Humpty Dumpty type.
I just
shit.
got back. Is this when he flooded that girlfriend's?
Yeah.
Kyle, I hadn't thought about that in a while, and you're bringing all of it back.
I think about it every week at least once. That lives in my mind.
That was so horrible.
I take myself to there in a visceral way in my imagination. The years have gone by. That was 15 fucking years ago almost, and yet I am embarrassed through you somehow, through time, space, and reality. It is so embarrassing that it sticks to me, because I told you like that. Just thinking that girl smelled my poo that time, I was just so embarrassed. I still think about that. I still think about that.
Their whole family saw my poo.
Her mom said her mom saw it and screamed, "There's shit on my foyer."
Oh.
Did she know it was you when she said that?
Yes. I was standing there. I was standing there panicking.
Oh my
being like, give me towels you don't care about. I probably ruined their fucking baseboards. With that,
the family being there, that's rough.
The family being there is so. Your
ancestors smelled it.
This is worse than that Dumb and Dumber bit with when he like diarrhea's and it won't flush.
10,000 times worse.
10,000 times worse. Because all you got to say is like, look, I did use the toilet. I'm terribly embarrassed. While we were out at dinner, let me have a plumber come over and solve this whole problem like it didn't happen. Again, I'm terribly embarrassed. I didn't know. I didn't get your warning in time. She'll still take you to dinner. But what you did that relationship continue on?
It did for actually another year or so.
Oh,
what? Holy
you're a good man. I wouldn't be able to look at her like that. I'd be like, you know what I've done.
What, she have like a cleft palate or something?
I had the eyes down around the parents for a while. I was like a beaten dog.
Every time you were at their house and you asked to use the bathroom, they gave you a look.
You gotta man up though. You gotta own it. You gotta look them in the eye.
Get a porta potty out back, mister. You prove you can use that without causing any devastation for a few months, and we'll bring you back indoors. You are an outside boyfriend.
Dude, if I had to think of the most humiliating things I've ever gone through, I'd have to like sit down for a half hour, because that one was such an atom bomb of it that I feel like it eradicated like probably whatever 2, 3, 4, and 5 are, because it was the worst thing of all time. It's when you see your own shit water going under the door and knowing you can no longer hide this, and you've already ruined their decorative towels.
And you're like, I imagine you're like bailing water into the sink or something. Like, I'm thinking of all the things I would do. Like, first thing I'd do is go down behind the toilet and turn it off. Like, that would be my reflex impulse. Turn the toilet off.
The deed was done. Like, I really did think in that moment, like, my Jeep's in the driveway. Yeah. The front door's right there.
Yeah.
I can get out. I can get out of here. I had my dad's old Jeep I was driving.
Survival?
It was Cherokee. The Jeep Cherokee.
Okay,
yeah. Oh, okay.
And I was like, I can make it to my car and I can get out of here and I can break up with her on Monday at school.
You wouldn't have to. You wouldn't have to.
But also I was thinking, I'm like, oh my God, she sits with like that table of like all the cool girls and she's going to tell all of them about this.
I wonder if she did.
I bet she did.
She was probably no, because she stayed with him. She would have been embarrassed by proxy.
She wanted to devalue her boyfriend.
They had a meeting, like they'd found out somebody was a communist in the family in the 50s, where they were like, we got to keep this quiet, gang, all right? They're going to oust us, send us all back to the other side of the Berlin Wall. They find out that we're floor shitters. Like, they
close to
kept
the
that
chest.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Keep that right here. You don't be running your mouth about Karen's
what a
boyfriend,
nightmare. What a terrible day that was.
If I had a magic wand, I would take that away from you.
I
really would.
Total Recall style, just like
if I had a monkey's paw, I would be like, fucking infinite money. Let me live to 125. Let me outlive my parents, or whatever, and then take that event where Taylor shit the floor in front of his girlfriend's family. Take it away from reality, like it never happened. All of a sudden, you become a doctor. Taylor's a fucking neurosurgeon somewhere.
He's not a podcaster anymore. He's
the senator from Missouri or something like that.
May have been. Yeah, that was horrific. What a traumatic event. And it was like, I remember going to bed that night and being like, time will pass. You know, this will
this too shall pass.
This too shall pass. I was like Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane. Just
it's not nearly as good a story, but I was like 13, 14 years old, and my best friend, his father and mother had divorced. His dad lived in Pennsylvania, we're from Jersey. So he only got to see his dad like once a month or something on weekends. And this is like, he idolized this guy. He's always telling me how jacked his dad was, how cool his dad was, all the cool things, like they shoot guns in the woods. He's got this cabin, yada, yada, yada. So he's just, his dad has this new girlfriend who's, of course, way cooler than his dull mom, right? Because she's young and she's hot and whatever. Yeah. And now we're going to their cabin. I'm going to meet these guys. And we're there for like a day and a half, and the dog has taken toilet paper and chewed it up and like vomited it or something somewhere. And they're all like, what happened here? And I'm embarrassed. I know I'm the culprit. And they're like, how did the dog even get toilet paper? Like, why wasn't it flushed? And they're looking at me like some sort of fucking psycho who doesn't flush his toilet. I blew my nose, right? But I'm too embarrassed to come clean on this story. So they all think that I pooped and put the toilet paper somewhere random where the dog could get at it and like bring it to the living room and this and that. And I never came clean. I'm just like, yeah, we're all working on this mystery together, I suppose.
We're all trying to find the guy who did this. Like that. The guy in the fucking hot dog.
Just toilet paper stuck to your heel.
When I was like 7, I was sleeping over at my grandmother's house, all my cousins on the floor in the living room, and I sleepwalk. And I get up, I'm dreaming, and I sit down to take a shit, and I wake up, and I'm sitting in my grandpa's rocking chair, and I have made a full shit in this chair. A grown man shit, but I'm
hardwood or plush.
It was a plush. It was plush.
Oh no!
And I look and I'm like, oh fuck! And I run to the bathroom and I take off my underwears and I put them at the bottom of the clothes hamper, out of sight, out of mind. And I'm like, and I go back to bed and I lay down in the bed and I'm like, or on the floor on the little sleeping bag, and I wake up to, oh my god! They had a tiny little poodle. Little bit shit in the chair. And I was like, yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. and I almost got, my Uncle Dick was there and he lived in the basement. He was like, that ain't dog shit. He's staring me down. That's human shit. And they're like, no, it's the dog. It's the dog. And I'm just like shutting up. And then fucking around noontime hits. They go to do the laundry and they find my shitty ass drawers in the laundry.
Oh, busted.
And I was busted.
The poodle shit in my underwear. You believe that little fucker? Devious.